And we have seen in Op Sindoor the way China supported Pakistan.
Right.
So there is a two-front threat to us. Now, two-front threat has been acknowledged in the parliament by the government. It's been announced by the Raksha Mantri. The CDS and the service chiefs have been also talking about. Even our relationships with Bangladesh is not so good right now. So we are one of the most threatened nations. We have our two neighbors with whom we have serious boundary issues, जिनके साथ हमारी लड़ाइयाँ हो चुकी हैं और वो दोनों न्यूक्लियर हैं और इसलिए हम बहुत थ्रेटन नेशन है. इसलिए we have to get our numbers up, whether army, navy, air force.
Right.
But at this moment, worst off is Air Force purely because of numbers disparity. वो numbers के लिए दो तरीके हैं. एक है कि हम इंडिया में अपने LCA और एडवांस मीडियम कॉम्बैट एयरक्राफ्ट को एक्सेलरेट करें.
Right.
उनका डिज़ाइन डेवलपमेंट जो भी करना है उसको एक्सेलरेट करें एंड प्रोडक्शन.
Right.
और दूसरा है इंटरम में कहीं से विदेश से खरीदें. तो विदेश से खरीदने का भी एक प्रॉब्लम है. हमारे पास इतने तरह तरह के जहाज हैं, उनका लॉजिस्टिक इश्यूज, मेंटेनेंस इश्यूज. अगर हमारे पास 8 डिफरेंट तरह के फाइटर एयरक्राफ्ट होंगे तो उन सब की इन्वेंट्रीज सेपरेट होंगी.
Right.
सो देयर आर मेनी कॉम्प्लिकेशंस ऑफ हैविंग टू मेनी फ्लीट्स.
Right.
So, keeping all this in mind and the cost, the foreign fighters are not cheap.
Right.
अभी हमने 26 फाइटर राफाल ऑर्डर किए नेवी के लिए 60,000 crores. That's huge
Huge
money.
number.
Huge money. Earlier we ordered 36 many years back in 2015 Rafale for Indian Air Force, and that time we paid a fair amount of money. So the costs are only going up. The fighter aeroplanes are costing nearly as much in by weight of gold. You know, this is इतना मतलब expensive game है. तो अगर डिफेंस के लिए करना पड़ेगा. देश की इकोनॉमी है 4.2 बिलियन ट्रिलियन पे पहुंच गया हम. We are already the 4th largest economy. We have to spare.
And it is for the safety.
It is for the security. अगर आप सिक्योर नहीं हो तो इकोनॉमी क्या करेगी?
क्या करने का?
तो इसलिए वो फाइटर जहाज का नंबर है. कुछ लोग लिखते हैं, हम भी एनालिस्ट कहते हैं तो रफाल ही खरीद लो क्योंकि पहले ही आपने नेवी के लिए भी खरीद लिया, एयरफोर्स के लिए भी खरीदा हुआ है, ताकि एक और टाइप ऑफ एयरक्राफ्ट नहीं ऐड करोगे. यू नो, सो सम थॉट इज गोइंग ऑन. बट सबसे इम्पॉर्टेंट है जो अपने इंडिजिनस प्रोग्राम्स हैं उसको एक्सेलरेट करना, और उसके लिए ज़्यादा पैसा भी खर्चो, जो भी प्राइवेट सेक्टर को लेके आओ, बहुत तरीके हैं.
Right.
Yeah.
So, tell me something. China is already flying the 5th generation aircrafts and अब तो पाकिस्तान को भी मिलने वाले हैं. इंडिया क्या कर रहा है उस बारे में?
बहुत बड़ा डिलेमा है. देखिए, दुनिया में 3 मेन 5th जनरेशन एयरक्राफ्ट उड़ रहे हैं.
Right.
एक तो अमेरिकन F-35 है जो पीछे इंडिया में, केरला में, ट्रिवेंड्रम में वो ग्राउंड हो गया था. लार्ज नंबर है, मोर देन 1000 फ्लाई कर रहे हैं वर्ल्ड में. 20 एयर फोर्सेज आर ऑपरेटिंग दैट एयरक्राफ्ट. तो वो तो एक है वेस्टर्न एयरक्राफ्ट. एक है सुखोई 57 विच इज विद द रशियंस, और एक है चाइना के पास J-20 जो भी अराउंड 300 आर फ्लाइंग. सो चाइना का तो हमको मिल नहीं सकता है. तो अब रह गया अमेरिका. और अमेरिका जो अनसर्टनिटी है, डोनाल्ड ट्रंप आजकल जैसे बिहेव कर रहे हैं, जैसे वो टैरिफ्स डाल रहे हैं, एक ह्यूज अनसर्टनिटी आ गई है हमारे रिश्ते के अंदर. इस रिलेशनशिप के अंदर एक बड़ी अनसर्टनिटी आ गई. हालांकि वो दे आर द ओल्डेस्ट डेमोक्रेसी, हम वी आर द लार्जेस्ट डेमोक्रेसी इन द वर्ल्ड.
Right.
वी हैव रीजन टू बी फ्रेंड्स, वी नीड ईच अदर फॉर मेनी रीजंस. वी आर टुगेदर इन इंडो पैसिफिक क्वाड के अंदर हम मेंबर्स हैं, एक्सेट्रा एक्सेट्रा. मगर ट्रम्प के आइडियाज़ अपनी जो भी मेक अमेरिका ग्रेट अगेन, मैगा जो करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, उसमें वो हमारे लिए एक अनसर्टनिटी आ गई है. तो इसलिए फॉर्मल कोई डिस्कशन F-35 में इंडिया और अमेरिका में नहीं हो रही है. मगर हम सब एनालिस्ट बिलीव करते हैं कि वी हैव टू थिंक ट्वाइस, बिकॉज F-35 में अनसर्टनिटी, कल को वो कोई स्पेयर पार्ट रोक लेंगे तो हमारे लिए बिल्कुल मुश्किल हो जाएगी.
Right.
दूसरी तरफ रशिया इज इन ए डेस्परेट सिचुएशन. दे आर वेरी कीन दैट Su-57 इंडिया खरीदे वो मेक इन इंडिया करेंगे, ट्रांसफ़र ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी करेंगे, इंजन भी यहाँ पे बनाएंगे, सब कुछ वो करने को तैयार है। तो अगर हमको बाहर से खरीदना है तो दैट इज बेटर बेट फॉर अस Su-57, बट नंबर्स बिल्ट आर वेरी फ्यू, ओनली 42 हैव बीन बिल्ट, और अभी भी प्रोडक्शन लाइन उनकी बहुत स्लो है। और आज भी हम डिसाइड करेंगे 6, 7, 8 साल लग जाएंगे वो जहाज को आते हैं, बट हमारे पास कोई चॉइस। बट जो थर्ड चॉइस है जो हम खुद का बना रहे हैं, एडवांस मीडियम कॉम्बैट एयरक्राफ्ट AMCA, उसको एक्सेलरेट करना बहुत ज़रूरी है, और उसके बारे में मैं रेगुलरली लिख रहा हूँ कि क्या क्या मॉडल है। आई एम स्टडिंग, MOD के अंदर ये हॉट सब्जेक्ट है, गवर्नमेंट इज लुकिंग एट इट वेरी वेरी क्लोजली, बट डिसीजन मेकिंग हैज़ टू बी मेड फास्टर, या एंड देन we will have our own 5th generation aircraft, even if it takes a little extra time, doesn't it? Yeah.
सर ट्रम्प के अकॉर्डिंगली तो ट्रूस भी उन्होंने ही करवाया था ऑपरेशन सिंदूर के टाइम। ही थॉट दैट ही इज द वन हु हैज डन दैट।
Yeah, no,
ही
he-
क्लेम्स दैट।
He is saying that to every country.
राइट।
He is saying that not only for us, he is talking about West Asia. उन्होंने कहा था कि मैं जब प्रेसिडेंट बनूंगा यूक्रेन वॉर विद इन 1 वीक खत्म हो जाएगी, और कितने महीने निकल गए हैं, वैसे के वैसे बैठे हम।
राइट।
सो ठीक है, दैट इज हिज स्टाइल ऑफ फंक्शनिंग है, वी कांट क्वेश्चन, बट ही इज द प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ अमेरिका एंड वी हैव टू लिव विद हिम, और हमको उनके साथ अप्रोप्रिएटली डील करना है। आई थिंक इंडिया की जो पॉलिसी है, स्ट्रेटेजिक ऑटोनॉमी, बहुत अच्छी पॉलिसी। हम ब्रिक्स में भी बहुत एक्टिव हैं, ब्राज़ील, रशिया, इंडिया, चाइना, साउथ अफ्रीका के साथ, और उधर हम क्वाड में भी अमेरिकन के साथ, EU के साथ हमने स्ट्रेटेजिक एक डील साइन किया अभी तक, UK के साथ हमने एक स्ट्रेटेजिक डील साइन किया, ट्रेड हम कर रहे हैं इनके साथ। तो आई थिंक ये जो ट्रम्प है वो भी थोड़ा ही इज ट्राइंग टू पुट प्रेशर, और बाद में थिंग्स विल सेटल डाउन। अल्टीमेटली वी हैव टू लिव इन दिस वर्ल्ड, दे नीड अस एंड वी नीड देम, and therefore something will settle out. Yeah,
Trump always have this love and hate relationship with the India and Mr. Modi. तो हमने
सभी के साथ,
समझ गया।
I mean, can you imagine the way they are treating Canada? When Canada कह रहा है कि हम अलास्का को, जो आपके ट्रक अलास्का लेके जाएंगे सामान, हम उसके ऊपर टैरिफ डाल देंगे 25%। तो मतलब सबके साथ कर रहे हैं, सिर्फ इंडिया के साथ नहीं कर रहे, चाइना के साथ, और जापान, किसी को छोड़ नहीं रहे, वियतनाम, सबके साथ वो कर रहे हैं। तो इसलिए घबराने की बात नहीं है। आई थिंक वी आर हैंडलिंग इट विद मैच्योरिटी, ज़्यादा बोलने की भी ज़रूरत नहीं है, बट वर्किंग लेवल पे हमारे मिनिस्टर्स वो लगे हुए हैं उनके साथ, और थोड़ा घिसाई करनी पड़ेगी, बट दैट्स द वे इट इज।
सर प्लीज़ आप अपनी फैमिली के बारे में हमें थोड़ा बताइए। हु ऑल आर देयर इन योर फैमिली, एंड यू नो हाउ वाज योर रिलेशनशिप विद देम, कंसिडरिंग यू वर गोइंग टू सो मेनी डिफरेंट प्लेसेस। Please tell us about them.
Firstly, let me tell you about my parents. My grandfather was a relatively richer among the people of the town.
Okay.
So मेरे grandfather ने मेरे father को बोला था कि my father was very keen sportsman. So my grandfather told my father कि आप ना games खेलो, you don't worry about business and all that. मैं तेरा सब business वगैरह set कर दूंगा to sports. So my father was the captain of the Indian basketball team in first Asian Games in 1951. It was possible because my grandfather gave him opportunity to sort of, play games and not worry about, career and, things like that. At a very young age, at 21, he was the captain of the Indian basketball team. So, घर के अंदर माहौल बड़ा अच्छा था. My father was a very broad-minded person. He encouraged us children to sort of do what we wanted to do in our life. So I think that was a big starting point कि मेरी जो upbringing है वो बहुत अच्छी थी. घर की environment बहुत अच्छी थी. तो once I joined the service, I got married after about 5 years of being in service. By that time I had established myself as a fighter pilot. It's important कि आपको घर में इज्जत तब मिलती है जब आपको ऑफिस में भी इज्जत मिल रही हो. तो मेरे को लगा कि हमने शादी उस स्टेज पे की जब हम प्रोफेशनली फुल्ली सेट थे.
Yes.
So it was very good. But there is a level of risk involved. Wives have got a huge role to play. Every year 1 or 2 crashes take place in an airbase. And when somebody dies, the other ladies, they have a huge role to play. the family support system. और हर लेडी के दिमाग में भी ये फीलिंग जरूर रहती है, वो बताएगी नहीं अपने हस्बैंड को कि रिस्की काम करने जा रहा है, सवेरे जाता है, फिर कितनी बार फ्लाई करता है, फिर आता है फाइटर फ्लाइंग में 3-3 4-4 सॉटी दिन में कर देते. तो देर इज लिटिल hidden pressure in the minds of the women about their husbands, though they are all the time smiling, supportive. They don't want the husbands to ever get a feeling. They are proud that their husbands are fighter pilots. So ऐसा feeling बहुत होता है. And now look at the children. I have got 2 daughters. My elder daughter has done her 12 classes, class 1 to 12, in 12 different schools, in 12 different places. See, military के अंदर हमारी postings बहुत अलग जगह होती है.
Right.
So we have had postings at so many places. But when I look back now, because she's an entrepreneur, she's a professional, that, this also helped her grooming.
Right.
She became tough. Imagine changing, school change is not just school change. You change your friends, you change the building, you change the teacher, you change the approach of किस तरह की वो पढ़ाई कराते हैं टीचर, वो सब कुछ बदलता है. मगर हमारे मिलिट्री में क्या है कि तकरीबन हर स्टेशन में एक फिनिशिंग स्कूल टाइप ऑफ एनवायरनमेंट है. देयर आर स्क्वॉश एंड टेनिस, देयर इज राइडिंग, देयर इज माइक्रोलाइट फ्लाइंग, देयर इज स्विमिंग. There are many activities that the children get exposed to. They're taught how to dance. They're taught, given classes in crafts. तो ऐसे करके बच्चों को एक्सपोजर बहुत अच्छा होता है. With the result आप देखोगे कि जो फौजी बच्चे हैं, they are normally doing extremely well in their careers afterwards.
Right.
Because they have lived a tough life. They have seen separations with the father posted in Kashmir, the वाइफ लिविंग इन सेपरेटेड क्वार्टर्स, और उनको फैमिली को, बच्चों को वो संभाल रही है, उनकी एजुकेशन को सुपरवाइज कर रही है. तो इट इज़ अ वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग थिंग. बट यस, देर आर इश्यूज which the families go through, but hats off to them. They go through with pride about their fathers and their husbands. Yeah, but उसमें ये controversy कि लेडी के लिए टॉयलेट नहीं है, और सच बात ये नहीं थी. सच ये था कि जब एयरफोर्स ने लेडीज़ को ज्वाइन किया, एयरफोर्स में ज्वाइन किए, that was one of the first thing that was done, that you have to create. But to say that, okay, actually you needed 25 toilets, additional toilets in a base, but you had only 5 of them, it's okay. But a due period time के साथ सब हो गया. But I think the armed forces did a very good job. And विजेता एक मूवी थी, बड़ा अच्छा मूवी बनाया, बॉर्डर मूवी थी.
Right.
some of these मूवी, हकीकत एक मूवी बना था 62 वॉर के बाद में. So I think the movies have done exceedingly well. And I have seen the more recent movies as Fighter.
Right.
Hrithik
That's one of
Roshan.
my favorite movies.
Yeah. So I think they're very good, and there is a plot which you have to make around the story, but that's fair. Otherwise, it's not a documentary or movie making. So I'm personally very proud that we are generally doing a good job. And some of the directors have to be a little critical. Sometimes they'll put the military ribbons or medals in the wrong place, or some uniform will not look the way it's supposed to. Yeah, but we, the military people, sort of are critical about this.
Yes.
So actually, when in the West, when they make movies, even now in India,
Right.
they normally take some good military officer as an advisor who looks into these small technical details.
Okay.
कि आप कुछ गलत तो नहीं कर रहे जिससे.
Has anyone ever approached you?
Yeah, somebody has approached me
Okay.
for the movie Bhuj.
Okay.
Yeah, but finally somebody else went. I didn't. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So, how was your experience being a test pilot? Everybody talks about it, in a very casual manner, but please आप हमें बताइए कि कितने ज़्यादा risk और challenges involved होते हैं, being a test pilot, considering you're flying on an aircraft which is not even fully made, like it's still under process.
Yeah, the test pilots is a tough job. There is no training in the world, in any military, which is more exhaustive than the training the test pilot gets.
Right.
So, because the test pilot is going to fly something which has not flown, or it is going to test something which is still under development.
Right.
So it is a very, very tough. And the pilot has to not only be a pilot, he has to be also like an engineer, mathematician. He has to look at, a lot of technical details, so therefore it's a tough job, test pilot. And that is why test pilots are respected also. That Rakesh Sharma, our first cosmonaut, and our subsequent now astronauts, first time who went to, Shubham, and they have been test pilots. And that is why they were selected to go world over. All the astronauts, cosmonauts have been test pilots who have been going for these flights, because their capability to analyze the things. But there are obviously risks. There are many very good test pilots we lost during developmental flight testing because the aircraft didn't behave the way it was predicted to have behaved. So ऐसे होता है. The risk is there, but there's a glamour around the test pilot. And one more thing I must tell you, the first thing they teach you, the test pilot, is that you just walk around an aircraft and look at the aircraft in your mind and imagine how this aircraft is going to be when it will fly. There is a saying, the prettier the aircraft is to look at, the better it is going to be in flights.
Wow.
Now, what is pretty is in the mind of the test pilot. It's not a conventional prettiness, how we look at a girl or a man or somebody. It is, he looks at it from a very different angle, that prettiness. The wing body blending, the shaping, the size of the tail, the position of the wheels, and many other things.
Right.
So it is very interesting, and test flying is it's a great profession.
So basically, they train you first mentally, and then maybe physically on the flight.
Yeah, analysis. There's a team of test engineers. There's special instruments which have put on board the aircraft,
right,
so that those are lots of recordings are doing, and then that data has to be analyzed,
right,
to find there is no kinks in the flight sometime. So there is a lot of huge process that goes on before and after the test flight.
Okay.
It's a big team which supports this.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just very curious to know like how in the commercial flights we have that black box.
Yeah.
Do we have the same black box, in your flights also?
Absolutely. Flight data recorder,
right,
or cockpit voice recorders, or various types of recorders are there. But the typical black box, what we call, which is not black in color.
Which is not black in color. Yes.
It is orange,
Yes.
because when the crash takes place, it should be visible from far away.
Right.
So that it is orange, but it does a lot of recording. And the more modern aircraft, like we have this unfortunate crash of Air India, the 787, Boeing 787 Dreamliner, the amount of parameters it records is phenomenal. I myself done courts of inquiries where you have to analyze the recordings of the flight data recorder, and you get a lot of information, helps you in accident investigation, finding the fault, deciding कि क्या corrective action लेना है बाद में हमको उसके लिए. तो there is every aircraft. In fact, it first came on military aeroplanes and then gradually came in many decades back here.
Okay. So now that you've mentioned the Air India flight crash, what do you think actually really happened with the aircraft?
No, Riddhi, it is actually right now too many people are conjecturing,
Right.
which is very unfair.
Right.
I have myself written 2 articles trying to explain that's not time to conjecture. Some people have blamed the pilots for having put some switch off and on.
That's
Incorrect.
Yes.
Incorrect to do that. That guy is not there to defend himself.
Exactly.
You don't have all the data. You have not finished all the analysis of your flight data recorder. And therefore, there is a court of inquiry. They will give a final report, and whatever they will say, that can then be contested, or but we should then follow that. So I think it's too premature. Surely something happened. the engines did lose power.
Right.
How they lost power, why they lost power, did the fuel supply cut off automatically, what happened, we don't know. So therefore, I think we should wait.
Okay.
Yeah, I should wait.
And sir, we all are very proud, with the officers, especially for Operation Sindoor. What is your take on it?
Yeah, I think Op Sindhur was required first.
Yes.
The way innocent people were killed by asking their religion, by, brutally killing them in front of their wives and children.
Right.
I think the conscience of the nation was hurt.
Right.
I myself was very pained, and I think every Indian would have been.
100%. Yes.
And so therefore, there was a need to convey. When we look at Israel and when they are fighting with Hamas or Hezbollah, they are regularly finding occasions to convey a punishing response so that hopefully it doesn't happen.
Yes.
It does happen even there. But we did Balakot. Before that, we did Uri. We did now this Op Sindhur, which is a much greater scale. Air Force was the main service.
Yes.
Of course, the other services did a great job also. But because it was decided by the country that we have to hit targets which are deep, and therefore that had to be done by the Air Force. So I think we did a great job. You know that even today, Rahim Yar Khan runway is not operational. We had put 2 bombs on the runway center. The hole is still there. And it's not me who's telling. This is what Pakistan Civil Aviation is telling. So therefore, everything that Indian Air Force hit, there is runways, the hangars,
Right.
Whether it's the terror targets, whether it's Bawalpur, Murid Ke, all pictures are in public domain. They are from American satellites.
Right.
So that whether it's the world, whether it's our own opposition parties, everybody has got the proof of everything that you have hit.
Right.
Yes, how many aircraft we shot? We shot 7, 8 of their aircraft, and they claim to have shot down 4, 5 of our aircraft. But that's something.
There is no evidence for
There
that.
is no evidence for both these
Right.
things. But all for which evidence is there is open.
Right.
I mean, the pictures of the Bawalpur mosque are being released by Pakistan. We have also, of course, released. So my contention is the operation has been great success. Yes, in a democracy, there will be questions asked to the government by some analysts who want to, dig at the government or some opposition party, but that's okay. But in the long term, I think we did a good job. And when we sent out our teams abroad, included a lot of opposition members, I think they did a great job trying to convince the world that, okay, this much and no more. Take care.